You don't get to demand anything from me. That's what she said. Eyes dry, voice flat. We were 5 weeks into marriage. No affection, no warmth, no reasons. I didn't raise my voice. I simply stood there, watched her expression for a moment, and nodded. She returned to her phone like the conversation had never happened. I stepped into the other room and filed for divorce online. Paid extra to expedite it. No fight. No yelling. That moment wasn't the end. It was the boundary she crossed. Before we married, she was captivating. Charming in subtle, calculated ways. Over 2 years she matched my interests perfectly. Psychology, chess, vintage courtroom dramas. The kind of woman who smiled like she already knew your next sentence. Friends saw us as ideal. My mother said she grounded me, balanced out my intense drive. She made me believe in mutual respect, in partnership, in honesty. I should have paid attention when she didn't smile with her eyes during my proposal. There were signs, quiet, easy to miss. She insisted on keeping finances separate, claiming independence. She frequently changed her passwords, calling it good cybersecurity hygiene. I never met her colleagues, never met her friends. There was always a reason. They're not that close, she'd say. You wouldn't enjoy it. The day after the wedding, she moved into the guest room. It's temporary, she told me. I just need time to adjust. You get that, right? I did. At first. I waited. Then I asked. And when I asked again, she turned the word ask into demand. 3 days after I filed, she came home unexpectedly. I saw her from the upstairs hallway, welcoming a man in a charcoal gray suit. Confident, lean, expensive watch. They kissed like they weren't standing in my home. I didn't interrupt. Just snapped a silent photo and backed away. That was all the proof I needed. I work in risk litigation, divorces involving high net worth clients. I've watched people lose fortunes over misplaced trust. So I treated this like any other case. Over the next month, I went through everything. Her bank activity, her emails, IP logs. She'd left traces everywhere, too confident to cover her tracks. She was plotting a financial extraction. I found messages between her and the man, her attorney. Their plan? To wait until we crossed the 1-year mark. Just enough time to trigger division of assets. It wasn't love. It was a setup. I was just the vehicle. The con. But she miscalculated her timing. 2 weeks before the annulment hearing, I invited her out. Just a conversation, I said. Closure. She showed up in red lipstick, high heels, her confidence thick like perfume. She believed I was breaking, desperate. I poured wine. She accepted. We sat across from each other, like lawyers at a negotiation table. I know you filed, she said. But mediation would be smarter. Cleaner. I nodded. You're right. Clean is better. Then I pushed a manila folder across the table. Inside, emails, transaction histories, photographs, and audio clip. Her voice sang. He's too rational. He won't see it coming. Once I hit 1 year, I'll drain him. That's how you do it. She paled. I stayed calm. She reached for her wine. Her hand trembled. I could say you faked this, she whispered. You could, I said. But you won't. Because I already sent the full file to your firm's ethics board, to your lover's law partners, and to his wife. Her stare turned vacant. She hadn't known he was married. I took out a second envelope. This is a non-disparagement agreement. You sign it, and I file for annulment. No lawsuit. No headlines. You leave with what you brought in. Not a cent more. Her mouth opened, then closed. And if I don't, she asked. Then we go to court. I make everything public. His firm drops him. His wife sues. Your firm drops you too. It's not revenge, I said. It's to keep people like you from hurting anyone else. Silence. Then a single bitter laugh. You never loved me, did you? I leaned back. I thought I did. Until I saw who you really are. She signed. I filed. No delay. No alimony. No fight. Her firm let her go without noise. His name vanished from the company website. His wife filed for separation the following day. 2 months later, she sent me one email. You won. Happy now? I never replied. Because victory isn't about happiness. It's the quiet. It's the clean break. It's knowing you recognized the trap and stepped back before it snapped.